Hi guys, I'm back again today with another reaction video, and today we're checking out 20 unusual facts about Malaysia. Well, we don't know what this could be, so we're here to find out. Before we do so, don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, and let's figure it out, or let's find out.
What's up everyone, my name is Nick, and as you might know, I love doing research about unusual facts about a place. So I thought today's video should be about the most unusual and interesting facts about the country that I live in, Malaysia. As you can see, I'm filming at night, and that is because I don't have much time these days, and that is mainly to do because my wife is giving birth in a week, but I thought you guys deserve a video, so I should make some time and make this video for you. So let's talk about unusual and interesting facts about Malaysia. For example, did you know that the largest roundabout in the world is located in Malaysia?
Yes, I did, because we do a lot of Malaysian, or we used to do a lot of Malaysian videos, and that's one of the first things that we learned from our videos of Malaysia. So that we know. So we'll see if we've known some of these facts. So first, yes.
Yes, this roundabout has a diameter of 3.5 kilometers and is located in Putrajaya, which is just south of Kuala Lumpur, the capital here in Malaysia. Now, if you thought that is interesting, make sure to keep watching this video because there'll be many more of these interesting facts about Malaysia. So, let's get into the video. This is Global
Malaysia
Gibbon.
is fascinating.
So let's start with the PETRONAS towers. Did you know that when the PETRONAS towers were built in 1989, it was actually the tallest building, well, the tallest buildings in the whole world. Up until 2004, the Kuala Lumpur PETRONAS towers were the tallest buildings in the world. And after 2004, right now, they are still the tallest twin towers in the world.
Twin towers, yeah.
If that's interesting, you might find this one interesting as well. Did you know that Malaysia is home to not 2, not 3, but 4 UNESCO World Heritage Sites? Of course, we've got the largest cave system in the world in Mulu National Park. We've got an amazing national park called Kinabalu National Park with the tallest mountain in Southeast Asia. Then there are the sister cities of Malacca and Penang, and together they are also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And then the fourth one, which is less known, is the Lenggong Valley, which is a very important historical site where they found some very interesting archaeological items.
I didn't know that one.
As I mentioned, Mulu National Park, did you know that the Sarawak chamber in Mulu National Park is the largest cave chamber in the world? It could actually fit up to 40 Boeing 747s without the planes having to touch one another. Now that is a lot.
I don't know if I heard 4 or 40. That's why I'm going back.
It could actually fit up to 40 Boeing 747s without the planes having to touch one another. Now that is a large cave. Another fun fact about Malaysia is that Malaysia is the only country in the whole world that has territory on the mainland of Southeast Asia, as well as on some islands between Asia and Oceania.
Didn't know that.
As we all know, Malaysians love to eat, so it's only fitting that Penang or Georgetown is considered the food capital of Asia. Which kind of makes sense because there's delicious food to be found on every street corner in Georgetown. Long ago, before Malaysia was formed, there were little sultanates scattered over these lands. And in the year 1837, the Sultanate of Kedah was established, which makes the Sultanate of Kedah one of the oldest sultanates in the world. Okay, this is a serious one. Malaysia still allows caning as a punishment. So depending on the crime that you've committed, you could receive up to 24 strokes of the cane. So,
what?
like any other country, make sure to follow the laws.
Imagine somebody said, come here.
Alright, this is to me quite a funny one. Did you know that in the state of Kelantan in West Malaysia, the government decided in 1997 that in cinemas the light should not be switched off anymore. And this was to prevent people cuddling and kissing.
Oh, okay. But that was weird. It's weird, like when you're gonna go watch a movie at the cinema and then it's so bright. Like, I want to experience that though. I want to experience that, but it's gonna be a very weird situation. Or maybe I'll enjoy it better than I think because I'm used to the dark theaters. So that's what I'm accustomed to. But who would like? I'll never know until I try. So that's one thing I need to try when I go to Malaysia. And yeah, we need to go.
Malaysia has many natural resources, like of course the rubber tree. So, did you know that Malaysia is the third largest natural rubber producer in the world? And Malaysia is number one at producing rubber gloves.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of large and nature, Malaysia is home to the largest flower in the world. This flower is called the rafflesia flower, and it can grow up to about 3 feet in diameter. Unfortunately, this flower is so big that it only blooms for a few days. If you've heard about Malaysia before, or if you're from Malaysia, you know that Malaysia has amazing rainforests and amazing jungle. So, the largest tropical tree can also be found here in Malaysia. The tualang tree can grow up to 80 meters from the ground. So imagine standing next to that tree. I'm like almost 2 meters. So that would be 40 of me in one tree. Now that's a large tree.
That's a lot.
Alright, you're still watching the video, so obviously you're interested in Malaysia. Now, can you guess what the Malaysian national dish is? Well, of course, it has to be nasi lemak, which is a fragrant rice wrapped in banana leaf.
I want to try.
Speaking of eating and the national dish, so what do you think the national drink is here in Malaysia? Well, if you said tarik, then that is correct. This drink is poured from like a meter high.
That's what I was thinking, but I forget the name. I didn't say it, I didn't describe it, so I'm not gonna give myself a point. But that is literally what I was thinking of because that's the first time we saw the video. It was a Malaysian tarik pulling tea or something like that. But I got the tea part. Okay, I'll give myself 0.5.
And that creates a really nice froth on top of the tea. So if you order a tarik here in Malaysia, it better come hot with a nice froth on top.
I want to do that.
Here's another fun fact.
Ketchup?
Did you know that the English word ketchup, yes, like the sauce you would put on your French fries or on your burger, the word ketchup is derived from the Hokkien word kicap. So if you're sitting here in a Malaysian coffee shop and you would order ketchup, the server would probably think you're ordering ketchup, which is a black soya sauce regularly served here for your noodles or for your rice.
So how do I order ketchup?
Malaysia is a federation, which means that in certain states there are different laws. For example, here in Sarawak, as well as Sabah, which is considered East Malaysia, there are different immigration laws. That means that if you're from Kuala Lumpur, you would actually have to bring your passport to visit East Malaysia.
Didn't know that.
Here's another fun and interesting and perhaps an unusual fact about Sarawak. So in Sarawak there is a tribe called the Iban tribe, and they would name their newborn baby an ulat or ulat, which literally translates to worm. And the Iban would only give the real name to a child after they've done a special ceremony.
What? Oh, that's fascinating. I like that.
So for the next fact, let's stay with the Iban tribe a little bit longer, and let's talk about how they used to headhunt people. Years ago, centuries ago, the Iban used to chop off people's heads They were headhunters, and they would keep their heads of their enemies as trophies in their homes. Luckily, this was
Oh.
abolished, but up until the 20th century, it was pretty common to be a headhunter here in Sarawak. So, if you ever see an Iban, make sure to be nice to him. If you've ever been
There's
on
some
an elevator here in
floors.
Malaysia, you might have noticed that there is no fourth floor, but a floor called
Ah.
3A instead. This is because the number or the sound of 4 resembles the sound of death in Chinese.
Oh.
All right, let's move on and do another fun.
Here in the Philippines, I think it's number 13, right? 13? Yeah, 13. And it's also because of the Chinese. So I don't know what really. Even 4, I believe so too. I think it's 13 and 4 that they don't usually have. It depends. I don't know
In
anymore.
fact, did you know, for example, that in Kuala Lumpur it rains about 200 days in a year? Well, on
Huh?
top of that, here in Kuching, it actually rains up to 253 days per year. Well, that's definitely a lot of rain, but
That's a
luckily
lot
it
of rain.
usually only rains in the early mornings, so most days are just nice and dry. So most people have heard of
Yes,
the
I know
famous
that. The
shoe
Jimmy Choo.
designer Jimmy Choo. But did you know that he was actually born here in Malaysia? He was born in Penang, to be exact. I hope
I
you
knew that
like
because we
these
reacted
interesting
to
facts about Malaysia
Malaysian
as much as I
brands.
did. I just can't get enough of doing research about this beautiful country, and I always want to learn more. Now,
Same.
thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, you can support my channel.
That was really interesting. I'm gonna give it a like, of course, because we're using his video. That's the least we could do. But out of all the 20, we have 2, 4, 5.5. Because we got the T part, but we didn't get the specific name, and I didn't describe to you what tea I was actually thinking about. So it could be any tea. But we'll give that point 0.5. So we have a 5.5 out of 20 that we knew, and then the rest we didn't know. So it's kind of not the best. So this video actually gave us more informations that we would have never come across. So thank you. And if there's other videos that you want me to check out, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.